So Chris, you got the Fame album, but more important than the album, well, not more important than the album, but you're also doing a lot for the community.
Yeah, as well, yep.
Tell me a little bit about what you were just doing.
Well, actually, what we actually do now, I actually work with an organization called Best Buddies. Deals with disabled kids, deals with, kids with disabilities, and we get a chance to just give them a great time. We throw like little events for them. We also do, like I did a relay maybe a couple months back, and like we ran like 2 miles to raise money for the actual organization. The Shrivers actually have been very supportive and help me get into the organization and actually work with their organization and become a part of the family. So it's been great. Also, various charitable work I've done in the past for my Virginia, VA, from VA. So I did VA stand-up, was at VCU College. We did a big benefit concert. I raised like $25,000 for Virginia National Food Bank, and then I raised $25,000 for the Red Cross. So we wanted to really kind of just give back. And I feel like as artists, it's our part to, although we do make mistakes and mess up and have fun and are human, it's our job as artists and role models to kind of step out and help those who need us, and especially being with the whole Japan tragedy and like everything going on. I think us as a world, not just as a nation, need to kind of just get over whatever we got, whatever differences we have, whatever race, that it's so whack now. Like I think it's 2011. Like people need to get past that and love one another, because it's hating isn't getting us anywhere. It's only causing us to destroy one another even more. So I just feel like more so what we do needs to be not just for a look. It's not, oh, I'm doing charity, so give me some money, or make sure I look nice when I'm doing it. It's not no PR behind it. It's real from the heart. So I think with that, I just want people to come together and just ultimately help everybody.
Now, we were together in Atlanta. You did a performance for Atlanta kids. They got turkeys, all types of stuff, man.
Yeah, we did that benefit concert. That was actually great, doing the benefit concert in Atlanta, because, Polo the Don, being like one of my big brothers, he actually asked me, could I do it? And I told him no before because of my schedule. And then I actually saw what the cause was for, and I kind of moved everything around just so I could be there. And, it was great. A lot of black communities don't, like especially poor black communities, don't get a chance to see their favorite artists or see any of their artists come to right where they're from, and feel like they gotta pay $200 or whatever the case may be for a ticket. And I think sometimes that's not the case. You can always give back to the community, let somebody have one great night, or a couple great nights and just party, throw an event for everybody, come out, get some food, get a turkey for your family, and just do something really for everybody to be positive and uplift one another, because that's all it's about, really.
Indeed. Now, let's get into the album, Fame. What is the name? Well, first of all, how did the name come about? What does the acronym stand for? Tell me about it.
Well, we did Fame. It was actually difficult because coming off the Graffiti album, I really had no kind of direction as where I would go as far as an artist, as far as my subject matter and everything, because I had this lane of being so clean cut all the time that it was like hard for people to be able to understand what kind of music and how I am as a everyday guy, So being able to do my mixtapes kind of helped me with that. I've done previous mixtapes, 3 mixtapes in 1 year, Fan of a Fan, In My Zone 2. And the success of that kind of catapulted my idea for my Fame album, acronym meaning fans are my everything and forgiving all my enemies. So both of them put together, it shows my development, my growth, my creativity, where my artistry is going, where my music is going in the future, and what I'm going to do with it. So when you be able to see this album and kind of hear it, you'll understand the passion, the heart, and the drive that I have for my fans and my music.
And you weren't just singing on this. You got, what, the #1 rap song in the country?
Yeah, I mean, it's funny, yeah. I don't consider myself a hardcore rapper. I'm not sitting there like with the bandanas on. I'm not, I rock them, but it's just for some style, it's fashion. But I feel like, as far as me, I don't consider myself a rapper. I think with the opportunities and the gifts and talents that God has blessed me with, I'm just going to try to use them and just hopefully touch people, inspire kids that being yourself goes a long way. Because, like I bet you 5 years ago they wouldn't have thought, or even 3 years ago, you wouldn't have thought I would have had a #1 rap record, or even with my situation, be in the situation that I'm in. So I feel like being able to reach the kids and kind of just show them, not saying do all the messed up stuff that I done did or do the mistakes that I've done, because you're going to make mistakes along the way, but just, just really be yourself, man, because it'll go a long way. If you become an individual, you might shape your future or shape somebody else's life to become better and greater. So that's all I'm about promoting, so it's cool.
Now, I know you got to get ready and go, so we're going to wrap it up, man, but your fans love you on
Yeah.
Twitter. You know, how does it feel with you going through everything to receive that love that you got from everybody?
Well, it was painful at first because when I first went through everything, it was kind of like my fans were there, but there was so much negativity overclouding everything that you really couldn't hear the fans. Like, you really couldn't listen to what they were saying because so much negative stuff was thrown out at you. And, you know, at that time, being 19, being expected to deal with these situations on your own, you don't really always know what to do or know what to say or know how to act. So that's when you get a messed up interview. That's when you get me cussing out a cameraman or me doing something that I'm not normally, that's in my character, you know, because it's a lot of pressure. But you have to realize and take into consideration that it's the game, it's the business. And you can be bitter, but also just be smart about it. Like if you don't mess with nobody, if you know somebody doesn't like you or they fronting, know how to handle it accordingly and just be like, all right, hey, nice to meet you, keep it moving. And like, you know, and just do you and do it for yourself and do it for your fans, because that's all I do it for. Not the TV, radio I do it for, because I love the radio. Let me say, radio, y'all have been helping the brother out. So I love y'all, but definitely my fans, man.
Well, your fans have been going crazy, man. Twitter right now, the fans, their response to you has been bananas. And
It's
one
crazy,
of the things that they asked most was, could you show them how to Dougie? So can you show us right now?
Well, that's like the main thing they asked me to Dougie. The Dougie is easy. I'm gonna show you how to do it.
How do I start?
The Dougie, right? So like the original Dougie in Dallas was like, they started off like, it's a country dance. You know, we from Virginia, but LA kind of took it and put the swag on it.
Okay.
But it used to be like this, like you used to wipe your hair and stuff, like go back like that.
Okay.
So then the guys from like, you know, the Rejects, shouts out to the homies, Cat Daddy, all that. But you know, they kind of made up the new one when it's like a dip.
Ooh.
So it's like you dip your shoulder. Like it ain't like, it's almost like behind your back, but it's like you can dip, and then they add like the Cat Daddy with it and all that. But it's just fun dancing, and I think that's what I'm just trying to do as far as a dancer, as a entertainer, everything. Just be able to showcase fun dances and really dance at the same time, just so you always know it's about fun. It ain't about 5, 6, 7, hit it. No, it's about let's groove, let's have a good time, let's bring them happy days back, man.
Well, check my form out. Can I go? Is it wham,
Wham.
and then you go down?
Then you go
Can
down.
we come with it?
See, hey, if you hit it in the club, after a couple drinks, they wouldn't even be able to know. It's all good, it's all good. Appreciate you, boy.
Thank you, my dude.
Yes, sir, man. B.E.T, I love y'all. Thank you for all the support. Team Breezy, you already know we in here. At Chris Brown, yes, sir.